This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
For your information, it was a day off for students, but the Pennsylvania State Police were busy at one local school doing some training. We are not afraid of the number 13. We embrace it here. Happy Friday the 13th, and thank you for spending part of it with us. The information is all the same, but the picture quality sure is better in HD on Service Electric Cablevision, channel 513. Let's get to that information from FYI and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. Did you know that heroin and opiate overdoses are now the leading cause of accidental death in Pennsylvania? In an attempt to combat the epidemic, Governor Tom Wolf is hosting a series of roundtable discussions. The latest discussion took place earlier today at Penn State's Hazleton campus. The governor was joined by state and local elected officials, law enforcement, health professionals, and advocates. It was only a drill. This was the scene this morning at the Freeland Elementary Middle School in Freeland as the Pennsylvania State Police hosted an exercise to strengthen cooperation in the event of a crisis. Today was an Act 80 day and there were no classes scheduled. This allowed school district officials, police, lawmakers, emergency responders, and the media to all take part in the training.
It's important, I think, for all the agencies to come together to understand what each agency brings to the table and the protocols that might need to be in place to establish whether it be mutual understandings that in a time of crisis they would come out, but just understanding how each of them is going to react and how to best efficiently manage a situation that could arise like this.
Part of what we learned was that really legislators and politicians, we do need to stay out of the way, and there's going to be a media center where information will come out of there, get official reports. So part of it is staying out of the way, but trying to facilitate if we need something from the governor or National Guard in a bigger crisis incident. So we do want to be there and be assisting, but we don't want to be in the way.
I think anytime you have these kind of trainings, you will find where there are some weaknesses or gaps in the plan so that you could fix those gaps in case there is a real occurrence or an incident at any of the buildings or throughout the district.
According to the state police, today's exercise focused on decision-making, coordination, and integration with other organizations during a crisis event. Smoke could be seen for miles yesterday as a result of a brush fire in Hazel Township. Companies from throughout the area responded to the fast-moving fire that broke out on the Greater Hazleton Rails to Trails. It took several hours to contain. Smoke was visible from as far away as Lackawanna County. The cause is under investigation. And firefighters were called to the Hazleton Area Career Center around 4:30 yesterday afternoon. Hazel Township Fire Chief Scott Costician says damage was heavy in one classroom and smoke filled that wing of the school. Students in 2 after-school programs were evacuated. No one was injured. Today is an Act 80 day, so there were no classes at the school. So what is it like to put all of that gear on and battle a fire? Janine Mazurkevich and Deb Lissant, aka The Girls, find out in a brand new episode of The Girls. Here's a sample. Special thanks to the Hazleton Fire Department. Don't miss tonight's episode of The Girls at 9 p.m. on SSPTV and SSPTV.com. In other news, someone stole cash and priceless religious relics from a Hazleton church. It happened yesterday at St. John's Byzantine Catholic Church on East 20th Street. Someone smashed a window, made their way into an office, and removed a large safe with the items inside. Hazleton Police Chief Jerry Spezial says the items can be dropped off at the church or City Hall, no questions asked. Anyone with information is asked to call Hazleton Police or dial 911. A Hazleton man is facing charges as a result of images found on his computer at work. 62-year-old William Washko was arrested on 11 felony counts of sexual abuse of children after images depicting children under the age of 18 engaging in prohibited sexual acts or in the simulation of the act were found on his computer at work. The images were found after state police seized the computer in regards to an invasion of privacy investigation. A day-long event will take place tomorrow at La Rocks Grove in Sugarloaf Township. Ryan's Ride and Festival will raise money for a new playground in memory of 4-year-old Ryan Cara of Cunningham, who died suddenly in December. The playground will be constructed in Whispering Willows Park in the borough. Mayor Joe Corelli is not surprised that his community has come out to support this wonderful cause.
It's the way the valley is. It's the way Cunningham is. The Cara family has done nothing but positives for our community always. I've been in Little League for over 20 years. They put new scoreboards up. They helped us put our lights to play night games. We could never afford to have done that, and they contributed to all that. They've always contributed. At the Borough Building, there's a gazebo, the beautiful gazebo, and it's just amazing how tragedy strikes like this, and what do? They turn it into a positive again and help the community again. So I couldn't be more proud to be part of it.
The event runs from 10:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. tomorrow at La Rocks Grove in Sugarloaf Township, the site of the old Balloon Festival. Follow the signs. For a list of activities, check out Ryan's Ride and Festival on Facebook. Meanwhile, the Borough of Cunningham is the subject of a special SSPTV presentation. Don't miss our award-winning documentary entitled Jewel of the Valley, which will air on Monday at 10 a.m., 8:30 p.m., and 11 p.m., and on Tuesday at 7:30 a.m., 3:30 p.m., and 7:30 p.m. on SSPTV and SSPTV.com. Hunger is a critical issue in the United States and right here in our area. That's why the United Way of Greater Hazleton and the National Association of Letter Carriers will team up tomorrow to stamp out hunger. The event is the nation's largest single-day food drive, having collected more than 1 billion pounds of food since the drive began in 1992. Last year, more than 10 tons were collected here in the Hazleton area. To take part, simply leave a sturdy bag containing non-perishable foods next to your mailbox first thing in the morning tomorrow. The letter carriers and volunteers will collect the items for distribution to stock the shelves of the food pantries at Catholic Social Services, the Commission on Economic Opportunity, the Salvation Army, and United Charities. Coming up on FYI, it's raining cats and dogs. I have the weather forecast, and Chris Barkanic has Adopt Me from the Hazleton Animal Shelter. And later, the Hazleton area baseball team was all smiles on Senior Day. We have the story in sports.
This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Sand Springs Country Club in Drums is now bringing their delicious homemade food to you. With a variety of menus available, they offer the perfect solution to your next event. Sand Springs now offers off-site catering and delivery in addition to catering events at their various clubhouse venues. To discuss their off-site catering in more detail, or if you would like to make arrangements to have your special event catered, call Sand Springs at 570-788-5845 or go to sandspringsgolf.com.
It is one of the biggest events held by the Greater Hazleton Chamber of Commerce each and every year. We are talking about their annual Dinner and Business Expo, and it is the 124th annual Dinner and Business Expo. Believe it or not, here to talk about it is Leanne Falabelle, the Vice President of Marketing for the Chamber. This is amazing that this event has gone on for so many years.
It is, and we're very excited about this year. Like you said, it's our 124th anniversary, and we are going to be at a new location for this year, which we're very excited about. We'll be at Sand Springs Country Club in Drums. And right now, we have our Business Expo portion of the event and our dinner portion of the event. Our Business Expo, thankfully and fortunately, is sold out, so we will have 37 businesses there representing our chamber membership. And so right now we have some dinner reservations that are still available. We encourage our chamber members and their employees to come to the event. It is really a great event. Like you said, our largest event of the year. Typically, anywhere from 200 to 300 people come through that business-to-business event.
And why is it so important for the chamber to have this each year?
I mean, this is really the event that showcases our membership. Showcases and the whole variety of our membership, from the industries to healthcare to, media, public relations, small businesses, which is a huge part of our membership. So that expo really gives the opportunity to highlight our membership, promote networking. That's, one of our main things that we do at the chamber is promote networking among business to business, and just see what's really here in Greater Hazleton.
And for someone who would like to get a ticket to come to the dinner, what do they do?
They can register right on our website. If you just go to our online calendar of events, chamber events, they can go right to the event date, Thursday, May 19th, and then they can just register right online, or they can simply call our office, the chamber office at 570-455-1509. And it's very easy. There's a couple different dinner choices they have to choose from, and they can just give us a call.
All right. Well, again, a wonderful event for everyone to take part in. It is the annual Dinner and Business Expo, the 124th for the Greater Hazleton Chamber of Commerce. Call and make your reservation today.
Time now for FYI News 13 weather.
Every time we're in Freeland, it seems like it's raining. Weird. Here's our local weather forecast from the National Weather Service. Tonight will be mostly clear with a low around 50 degrees, and we'll have a northwest wind from 5 to 10 miles per hour becoming light after midnight. For our weekend, Saturday, showers mainly after 11 a.m., high near 61 degrees, southwest wind from 5 to 13 miles per hour. Saturday night, showers likely again, mainly before 7 p.m., mostly cloudy, low of 38 degrees. Our chance of precipitation is 60%. Sunday will be partly sunny, high of 52 degrees, and it will be breezy with winds 16 to 21 miles per hour and gusts as high as 33 miles per hour. Sunday night, partly cloudy, low in the mid-30s. Monday will be mostly sunny with a high in the mid-50s. Monday night, partly cloudy, low of 41 degrees, and then on Tuesday, mostly cloudy, high near 58. Tuesday night, we have a 30% chance of showers, mostly cloudy. Our low will be 48 degrees.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Valley High, the area's oldest ice cream and fast food restaurant. Stop on in for a cold treat including our ice cream and yogurt, or some hot food including our burgers, hot dogs, fries, and much more. That's Valley High, Route 93 in West Hazleton. Treat yourself today.
Here's your Friday midday winning lottery numbers. Pick 2, 5, 3, pick 4, 4, 4, 9. That was pick 3. Now pick 4, 1, 1, 2, 0, and pick 5, 3, 9, 5, 9, 9. Ralphie the dog is all ready to play in the rain. Here's Adopt Me.
Hello again. Here I have with me Ralphie. Ralphie is an approximately 1 to 2 year old terrier mix who, as you can see, is very playful and friendly. He seems to get along well with other dogs, but as always, if you have a dog of your own and are considering adopting, we'd like to do a meet and greet before he goes home with you. Ralphie is already neutered and current on all of his vaccines, including his rabies shot. He has also been tested for heartworm and Lyme disease and has come up negative for both. That's it for this week's dog. Let's have a look at our cats. And here I have with me 3 kittens who are siblings, that is 2 brothers and 1 sister. Puddin is the female and her 2 brothers are Rio and Toro. All 3 kittens have been recently altered, vaccinated, and tested for feline leukemia and FIV, and of course came up negative. As you can see, they're equal parts playful and affectionate, mostly due to their age. And while Toro is a domestic short hair, his 2 other siblings are both domestic medium hairs and will therefore require a little bit more grooming than he would. As you can see, the 3 siblings are very used to each other, and so we think they would do great in a household with other cats. And that's it for this week's animals. If anybody at home is interested in adopting any of those we featured this week, or anyone else we have here up for adoption, please come on down to the Hazleton Animal Shelter at 101 North Poplar Street.
This is FYI News 13 Sports.
Hazleton area baseball head coach Gino Cara has no idea what this successful week means for his young team. The Cougars have won 3 out of 4, including a huge win over Wyoming Valley West on Wednesday and then a walk-off senior day win over Pittston area last night. Coach Cara hopes it means his team is ready for districts. The Cougars are riding a wave of momentum, and who knows where it will take them. Regardless, they're enjoying the ride. Hazleton area head coach Gino Cara wanted his team to learn how to win close games. Down 3-2 in the bottom of the 7th, it was the Cougars' final exam at Rex Antonozzi Field for the 2016 season. Senior Randy Pineda led off the inning with a single, and then sophomore Alex Bubba Klein stepped in.
That's something we have been working on with Alex Bubba. To do is just hit the ball
the opposite way with authority. The only thought there I was having is I got to score Randy on this one to tie this thing up.
I was going for 2 because I knew Randy was probably going to score on that one, and I was going for the win.
So you're standing on first base, Bubba connects. I mean, when did you know? Are you just running? Or are you like, I'm just getting home no matter what?
I'm not going to lie, I was not thinking of a walk-off. I heard the ball, looked at it for a bit, and then looked at Coach screaming and everything. And that's when I knew that we had won the game, and it was just the best feeling of my life, best game I ever played as a Cougar baseball. I missed the first 2 bunts, and then I got really, really nervous because we really needed that run in. So I just kept trying to fight it off. And I just threw my hands at the ball, and it just went. I looked up, and it was over the fence.
Sophomore pitcher Jonathan Posniak helped set the stage for that moment by working 4 innings of relief for starter Scott Shimani, who came in on short rest. Shimani did give up 3 early runs, but he also did a good job of keeping the game close enough for a comeback. Levon Reynoso, who hit the team's first home run of the season against Wyoming Valley West, sparked the comeback against Pittston area with a double in the bottom of the 4th. He came home on an RBI by Aiden Reynoso. Then in the top of the 5th, Pineda led off the inning with a home run.
I just had a feeling that I needed to do something today. I popped up the first time I came up, and then he threw me a curveball, swung and missed at it, knew it was coming again. He just hung a little bit too much, and I put it through right field, and it was a great feeling.
Levon Reynoso is the Cougars' closer, and he got them through the top of the 7th inning. And with his team still feeding off the energy from his home run on Wednesday, they won the ball game in the bottom half of the inning.
Yeah, I think once we got our first home run in the season, we all got really excited. The energy was a lot more lively in the dugout and on the field. We started to put everything together.
It came together beautifully on senior day for the Cougars. Not too long after senior Randy Pineda took his stroll around the bases, his dad took a stroll behind the outfield fence to collect his son's home run ball.
He went and got the ball for me, and he actually gave it to me. It's over there, but it's the best moment of my life.
I talked with more of the Cougar seniors, and we'll hear from them next week. Marion baseball head coach Tony Radocha told his starting pitcher to go out and win his team a championship on Thursday, and Joe Nahas followed that instruction. The Colts wrapped up the Schuylkill League Division III title with a big win over Panther Valley. Nahas tossed a one-hitter. Marion will play North Schuylkill. It's set up for Monday night in the league semifinals. Read all about this win in today's Standard Speaker. Marion also won in softball, and Shenandoah Valley was shut out. Tamaqua and North Schuylkill picked up big wins. The Lady Cougars moved to 13-1 on the season with a non-league victory over Abington Heights. In the International League, the Rail Riders beat Pawtucket. And that's the FYI Standard Speaker scoreboard for Friday. Let's hear from Ron Marchetti. It's time for some short shots.
Tonight is prom night at Hazelton area. That's good. It's also Friday the 13th. That's bad. Welcome to Short Shots. Hi, everybody. Recapping this past week, last Saturday at Churchill Downs, Nyquist won the Kentucky Derby. That horse remains unbeaten in 8 races, 8 for 8. Nyquist will try to match last year's Triple Crown winner, American Pharoah's Glory. The second jewel of the Triple Crown is the Preakness in Maryland next Saturday. On Monday, locally in baseball, Hazelton area beat Crestwood. MMI lost to Wyoming Sem, and Marion lost to Schuylkill Haven. In softball, the Lady Cougars beat Coughlin. MMI and Weatherly won. The Marion Phillies lost, and the Cougars swept Mechanic in track and field. On Tuesday, Hazelton area lost to Coughlin on the diamond, and MMI lost to Northwest. On Wednesday, in hardball, the Cougars upset Wyoming Valley West 2-0 at Rex Antonozzi Field behind Levon Reynoso's 2-run dinger in the bottom of the 6th. Gino Cara's crew are 9-7, and Marion defeated Chen Val. In softball, the Lady Cougars beat Valley West, and MMI lost to Hanover. And yesterday, the Marion Colts beat Panther Valley to claim the Schuylkill League Division III title behind pitcher Joe Nahas's one-hitter. The Colts are 15-4 overall, 10-3 in the league. The Lady Cougars softball team nipped Abington Heights 4-3 for their 13th straight win. 13-0 in the league, 14-1 overall. And the Marion Phillies won their final league game. They're 6-7 in the league, 6-12 overall. What else? Lady Cougar, Kayla Merkel, broke her own school record in the javelin toss. And speaking of javelin record, Julia Franzosa, now a senior at Duquesne University broke her own school record to win the Atlantic 10 Conference Javelin Championship. Franzosa won the Scotty Roman Award as a Hazelton area junior in 2011. Hazelton area's #1 boys tennis player, Worcester Uhas, advanced to the semifinal of the District 2 3A Singles Championship at Kirby Park today. The Philadelphia Eagles inked #2 overall draft pick Carson Wentz from North Dakota State to a 4-year deal. Steph Curry of Golden State won his second straight NBA MVP, the first ever unanimous choice. Max Scherzer of the Nationals struck out 20 Detroit Tigers to tie Roger Clemens, Randy Johnson, and Kerry Wood's record of 20 Ks in a 9-inning game. Mother of God! I'm done. See you on Monday. Till then, be a good sport. Stay loose.
Be happy, it's Friday, and go to Bottlenecks for half-price happy hour starting at 6 p.m. They have live music and half-price appetizers.
Good evening, everyone, and here's tonight's Talk of the Town report. First tonight, the Laurel Mall is now seeking candidates for a part-time evening maintenance janitorial position for 32 hours per week. Interested candidates should send resumes to raruso@thelaurelmall.com or call 570-454-2100. Our next announcement, the Hazelton Recreation Department and the Hazelton Auto Mall are hosting a day of play at Harmon Guy Stadium Saturday, May 28th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Be featuring 2 former NFL players, Jesse Armstead and Antonio Pierce, plus games, activities, craft making, food, ice cream, and more. All ages are invited to attend. Our next announcement, the Orwigsburg Lions will be holding their annual Chicken Barbecue Memorial Day, Monday, May 30th. The event will be held at the Orwigsburg Veterans Community Memorial Hall. Full dinner is just $8 and takeout is available. Tickets are available at Healthy Habits, located on Route 61 in Orwigsburg. And finally, Holy Door Mission Friary in Cybertsville, be holding a Christmas in July icon retreat from July 14th through 17th. Iconographer Marilyn Barone will be instructing and no experience is needed. Cost is $250 and includes all materials plus Friday and Saturday lunch. More information or to register, please contact Father Carmen at jupiterhorizon12@gmail.com. That's tonight's Talk of the Town. News 13 would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Lawrence P. Veed of Hazelton. Funeral is Tuesday at 10:30 a.m. from the Joseph A. Moran Funeral Home. Friends may call Monday from 6 to 9 p.m. Ellen Kubel of St. Petersburg, Florida. Services Saturday at 10 a.m. from the Full Gospel Fellowship Church. And Eleanor Puhawk of Hazelton. Funeral is Monday at 9 a.m. from the Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home. Friends may call Sunday from 4 to 6 p.m. Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name right now on News 13, you'll have 13 minutes to call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Our winner tonight is Henry Parks Jr. of St. John's. Henry, if you're watching, give us a call, 570-455-7267, extension 104.
And finally, a video of a police officer helping free a gosling from a balloon string is going viral. A story put out by Inside Edition says that a police sergeant in Cincinnati was in his car when he heard a pecking at his door. It was the mother goose, and it led him right to the entangled baby. That's a good mother right there. Well, I hope you have a good weekend. There's a must-see episode of The Girls tonight at 9 p.m. on Monday. I believe it's a new Wild Out Hunt, and there's definitely a new Out of Left Field at 8 p.m. on Monday. It's the season 2 finale. We'll see you then as well for FYI at 5 p.m. on Monday. I've lost everything right now. It's the weekend. I'm leaving. Bye. Take it easy, everyone.